Hey everyone, in today's tutorial, watch me turn a 2D Chikorita into a 3D model with Blender. Let's jump right in. To start shaping our Chikorita, press Shift plus A to add a cube in Blender. Press Alt plus Z to switch to X-ray mode. Let's get that base mesh in place. From the front view, hop into Edit mode with Tab. Add a loop cut using Ctrl plus R, delete half of the cube by pressing X, and then add a mirror modifier. Now I'm extruding with the E key and blocking out the basic shape of our character. I am adding extra loop cut using Ctrl R. Once we're happy with the blocking of Chikorita, we'll go ahead and add a subdivision surface modifier to smooth everything out and refine the shape. To model the legs, select the bottom face of the mesh, press E to extrude it downward on the Z-axis, press S to scale it slightly, and keep extruding along Z to shape the legs. Let's model the tail. Select the face, press E to extrude it, then S to scale it down, and adjust the shape to form the tail. Once we're happy with the basic shape from the blocking, let's apply the subdivision surface modifier. We'll keep the level at 1 for now so that we get a nice smooth shape. And then we'll add another subdivision surface modifier. This time, let's set the viewport level to 2 so we get an even smoother and more refined look. Let's tweak the vertices a bit to match our reference and get those details just right. Now we need to model the eye. First, select the 4 faces, press E to extrude them, then press S to scale them down. Grab the new faces along the Y-axis and push them inside the head. Then shape them into the basic form of the eye. To define the eye area, select the vertices around the eye. Press N to open the sidebar. Go to Item, Transform, and set the mean crease value to 1. This will sharpen the edges and give the eye a cleaner shape. Now let's add a sphere by pressing Shift plus A to model the eyeball. Just place it where the eye should be, and we'll have our Chikorita's eye. Then we'll jump into edit mode by pressing Tab key. Select any vertices we don't need and delete them. And finally, press S to scale and R to rotate and position the sphere right where the eye should be. Now let's model the mouth. Start by selecting the face, then press E to extrude and S to scale it down slightly. Next, extrude it outward along the Y-axis to form the mouth shape. Add an extra loop cut by pressing Ctrl-R for more control, and tweak the vertices to refine the shape. I chose to delete the sphere I first used for the eyeball, and instead use the back faces of the eye socket. First, I added a new loop cut by pressing Ctrl plus R. Then I selected those faces, duplicated them with Shift plus D, and separated them into a new object using P. Then I moved the new object forward on the Y-axis, right-clicked, and set the origin to Geometry. I added a few loop cuts by pressing Ctrl plus R to the new mesh to increase the geometry and allow for better shaping of the eye. Then, I scaled the vertices by pressing S along the Z-axis to 0 to straighten the lines and clean up the shape. Now add a mirror modifier to the eye and select the mirror object to the body. Let's model Chikorita's toe. To do this, in edit mode, just select the bottom 3 faces of the leg, press E to extrude them out, and then press R to rotate them to shape the toe. Follow the same technique to model the back toes as well. Select the bottom faces, extrude them out, and rotate to match the shape. Let's add Chikorita's leaf. To do that, press numpad 7 to enter the top view. Press Shift plus A to add a plane. Then press S to scale it up along the Y-axis and down along the X-axis. Go into edit mode and add 3 loop cuts using Ctrl plus R. Enable proportional editing by pressing O and shape the plane into a leaf form. Add another loop cut in the middle of the mesh using Ctrl+R. Then select the 3 middle vertices and bevel them with Ctrl+B. After that, scale the 2 side vertices along the Y-axis. Select the 3 center vertices again, move them downward, and turn on proportional editing to shape the leaf. To give the leaf some thickness, press Alt+E and choose to extrude along the normals. Add a subdivision surface modifier and set the viewport level to 2. Let's select these vertices and press E to extrude them along the Y-axis. Then press S to scale them up. Next, switch to Edge mode. Select the middle edge and delete it by pressing X. While still in Edit mode, scale the shape to make it more circular, and then add a loop cut by pressing Alt+R. Adjust the vertices as needed and use proportional editing. Rotate the vertices to shape the leaf so it matches the curve you want. Now it's time to put the leaf on Chikorita's head. First, scale the leaf down to a suitable size and place it on top of Chikorita's head, adjusting its position. Next, let's rotate the leaf. To do that, we need to change the pivot point. To do that, go into Edit mode and select the end vertices of the leaf. Then press Shift+S and choose Cursor to Selected. After that, switch back to Object mode. Right-click, go to Set Origin, and choose Origin to 3D Cursor. This will place the leaf's origin at the 3D cursor. You can tweak the leaf vertices if needed to get the exact shape and size you want. Now we will model the bud around Chikorita's neck. To start, go to Object mode and add a cube. Next, switch to the top view by pressing numpad 7. In Edit mode, select the top 4 vertices of the cube and scale them down and start shaping it. Then add a subdivision surface modifier. Set the viewport level to 2. After that, add a loop cut by pressing Ctrl+R to help form it into more of a cone shape, and then scale it down to get the smooth, rounded look for the bud. Don't forget to add Shade Smooth by pressing right mouse click, Shade Smooth. Once the bud is modeled, place it around Chikorita's neck. We'll create more buds by duplicating it. To do that, simply select the bud, and press Shift plus D to make duplicates. Position the cone-shaped bud so it sits neatly in the neck area. Switch the transform orientation from global to local, then adjust its rotation and scale as needed to fit properly. After that, add a mirror modifier. Select the mirror object to the body. Follow the same process to create as many buds as you need around the neck, adjusting each one so that they fit nicely.